I think there are a lot of men out there who feel the exact same way as this guy. But before we get into the video, do me a favor, like the video, leave a comment, and if you really want to show your boy some love, hit that hype button. It really helps me out with the algorithm, and it is much appreciated.
So I just got to get this off my chest, something that I've recently realized. I probably won't be in a relationship for a long time because it's going to be hard for me to align with a woman in this generation. For one, the argumentative, disagreeable women. They want a leader, but then they want you to get on their program. They want you to follow their politics, follow their religion, and they want a yes man. A man who worships the ground they walk on, kiss their feet, doesn't give no pushback, doesn't have any opinions, just yes babe, whatever you want babe, and I'm not him. Another thing, it's so transactional and I'm not a trick. I've never been a trick, I'm never going to be a trick. If you only like me because I'm spending money, please leave me the alone. If every time we link up and hang out, I gotta open my wallet and spend some money, please leave me the alone. If you come to me with your hand out saying you need money for something, a bill, gas, food, any thing, you're not even my woman, leave me the alone. Like, don't even look in my direction. I want absolutely nothing to do with you because the money I make, I earn. It takes time to make my money. It takes energy to make my money. I'm away from my children to make some money. I gotta use my physical labor or my mind to make some money. And you want me to just give it to you just because you got a vagina, just because I'm attracted to you or I like you. You think that I'm supposed to pay you. You. I love my money too much. I value my money too much to just give it away and hand it over just because you got titties and ass. And then the last thing I want to talk about, the selfishness and inconsiderate type of women that are out here today is running rampant. They think the world revolves around them. They think that they're better than you are. They think that they're more important than you while simultaneously asking for equality. Yeah, I probably won't be in a relationship with this generation of women. It probably won't happen. I'm not fit for them. It's me, baby. It's not you.
I felt every word this man just said. It is a struggle out here. If you are looking for a decent woman in 2026, it is a struggle. Now, I always say there are some good ones left, but you gotta dig for them. They are like under a rock somewhere. It's like digging for diamonds out there right now, trying to find a good woman. But they are here. And if you are a man and you still want to have a family or you still want to be in a relationship, you have to grab a shovel, get your hard hat, and get out there and give it a try. But I understand the men who are where this man is. And a lot of these women don't understand it. They're looking around confused, like, what's the problem? There's so many great women out here. You can't talk to a girl without her telling you about her single, beautiful friends, and she don't understand why they're still single. Women believe all of these women are good. Those women are single for a reason. The problem with these women, they lie to each other so much, they all believe they're good women, and it's just not true. I'm always saying you women do more damage to each other by lying than telling each other the truth. Because if those women don't believe anything's wrong with them, how could they fix it? But y'all don't say that. Y'all just let y'all friends run around, keep calling themselves a 10, talking about how great they are, and anytime something doesn't work out with a man, the first thing y'all do is tell her that he didn't deserve you and all this other garbage. Y'all gotta stop doing that. Sometimes it is her fault, and she needs to know that so she's not damaged for the next guy. But that is not happening. Then y'all send those same raggedy women out there and try to date us, and we don't want them. And I know you women are going through y'all struggles too with men, so I'm not gonna sit here and act like men are perfect, but what this man is talking about right now is real. There is a struggle out there trying to find good women. They've been damaged by social media, regular media, and I don't even know if it can be repaired, and that's why a lot of them are single. I know there's a lot more single women than single men out there, but the pickings are still slim, regardless of what y'all tell each other.
As a happily married woman, there's a couple things that I just do not play with when it comes to my marriage. One being that I am going to entertain anybody outside my marriage, right? And that could even be small stuff. Like for you men who comment on my videos and then turn around and think that I didn't see the comment, and then you turn around and you think you can DM me and you're gonna get a response, that's a no-go for me. When I'm out and about and I tell a man, hey, no, I'm married, blah, 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 and they ask me, am I happy? It doesn't matter if I'm happy, if I'm not. When I say I'm married, it's done. Another thing.
You ready for the second one?
I have to tell you, I'm very impressed with the first one.
Is when you think that because I said no to you trying to pursue me, I'm going to say yes to a friendship. The answer is no. Like, don't play with me, okay? My husband will not be looking crazy out here behind one of you goofies. It's not happening. Like, I literally don't play.
You know what? I only have one question after watching that video. Do you have a sister? I mean, a sister, a best friend. They say birds of a feather flock together. And I want somebody from that flock because I love everything she just said. That is how you behave in a marriage. I don't know what the rest of y'all out there doing, but that is how you behave in a marriage. And this should be the same for the men. I'm not saying the men should be moving differently. You shut it down before you even start. These people would jump in your DMs, and once you respond to them, you give them hope. Like Arsenio Hall used to say, who left the gate open? You did. You left the gate open once you started responding to those people in your DMs. And I love how she says she handles it when they hit her with that, well, are you happy question. Don't worry about it. I said I'm married. That's all you need to know. Why are you even entertaining that question? It's so crazy to me how somebody would sit there and answer that. Well, I'm kind of happy. I'm sort of happy. Well, sometimes I'm happy. Why are you even entertaining it? Sir, it doesn't matter. Get out of my face. That's what you need to be saying in that moment. I absolutely love what she's talking about. And that's how I would want my wife to move out in these streets. Because if you do anything outside of that, it ain't gonna work for me. And to her husband, all I can say is,
well, I know you're a lucky man.
Because you got a good one. So I hope you're doing right by her too. Fellas, this is the type of energy I want to see from y'all going forward. Now, this man asked this girl to go out after the show. She said yes, but she has to bring her friend. He then popped his balloon. But that's not why I'm making this video. This is why I'm making this video.
I can't do that. No, we don't do friends.
Well, was he someone that was your type?
I mean, he was cool. I probably would have. I mean, I was giving him the benefit of the doubt.
God damn.
Yeah. So.
Nah, she's beautiful. You ain't gotta ask me 10 times. She's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, you don't find one of them like, yeah, she fine as hell.
You see what I'm talking about? It is easy to have this type of energy when you're not that attracted to a girl or she's just okay. That girl was his type and he still kept the same energy. He didn't like the fact that she wanted to bring her friend. That was his standard and he stood on it. Her being his type physically did not matter to him because he already knew mentally they probably weren't going to connect. But I love the fact that he didn't get caught up in the fact that she was his type. He had a feeling about something and he stood on it. And that's the energy I want you men to have. I know what I'm saying right now is hard, especially for a man who don't get a lot of girls like that. But when you do stuff like this, you take years of frustration off of your life because you are not folding like a tent or throwing your standards out the window every time a pretty girl comes along. Keep this energy. It doesn't matter if she's your type, if she's his type, you keep the same energy you would keep if this girl wasn't your type. And I love the fact that that's what this man did.
The most underrated thing that is never talked about between couples is just living a simple life. Like, bro, get you a little spot out in the country. Get away from the city, the expensive city. Get you a little spot in the country. Like, we got a trailer out here in the middle of absolutely nowhere. Look, just chilling. Ain't got to worry about nothing. And don't get it twisted. She's an RN, registered nurse. I work at a steel mill, new inside sales rep at the steel mill. But I've been at the steel mill making 6 figures for the last 3 years. So don't get it twisted. We can be wherever we want to be, buy whatever we want to buy. But we chose strategically to come to the country and be smart with our finances, be smart with our money, save a lot of money, invest a lot of money, and just live a simple life. Who you trying to impress, bro? You going in all this debt, you doing all this crazy stuff for who? For what? It's never talked about enough. It's not popular enough. It's not trendy enough. But you need to focus on just living a simple life. And that's coming from somebody that's always wanted to get out of the country. I've always wanted the city life. But we've lived in the city, and it's not all that it's cracked up to be, man. Like, you paying all this money for rent. You paying all this money for a house and all of this when you can just live a simple, common, everyday life. Babe, what's your opinion on this?
100% agree. We try to live off of one and save and invest the other. And
income. Live off one income, save and invest the other income fully.
Yeah, and it helps a whole lot. Like,
and it works.
And we're able to just do whatever we want to do. If we want to go to the beach next week, we'll go to the beach next week. We just got back from Ohio. We're always traveling. We don't have to worry about a house note or anything like that. We just do what we want to do. We're not limited to anything. And
bills are very, very minimal, and we have new cars, a nice place to live side by side, like all the little things that we want. We get to go splurge and shop, buy nice things, like all that. Like, so you're not missing out on nothing. And to all the men that don't wear the pants in your house and in your relationship, just put your wife in it, like give her the life, even though she's not gonna want to at first, maybe, because Morgan didn't want to at first, but I was like, look, trust me, you with me, so trust me, this is what it's gonna be, and she loves it. So quit being scary. Just make sure she's well taken care of. Give her everything she wants and she needs as a husband, as a leader, yada yada. And all the things that she doesn't think that she wants now, she'll end up loving and enjoying. Case in point. So
true.
Put that piece of advice into play and watch how it works out for you.
Now, you may not agree with the living in a trailer in the country in the middle of nowhere. You might not agree with that, but I love the mindset of this couple because I believe relationships can be as simple as this. It isn't about what everybody else is doing. It is about what's best for you two and the family. And I love the fact that he threw out there that he makes good money, because somebody would have said, well, he's just broke and he's doing that. No. The husband's doing good. The wife is doing good. This is a choice that they made. Like he said, they can live anywhere, but they decided to do this. Now, the reason I said you have to choose your mate wisely is because if you look at it from the man's perspective, based on this video and what they were saying, it seems like she's very simple. Like she said, they can travel, they can take the family places. And I also love the fact that he said, even though they made good money, they were living off one income and investing the other. That right there is what I'm talking about. See, a lot of these women want you to pay all the bills, but they ain't about to invest no money. The only thing they're investing that money in is themselves. And if something ever pops off and you need some money, you can't go to them because they don't have nothing. These two are working together, and I love it. You're not going to get this type of cooperation with a lot of these women in 2026, and this is why a lot of men are running for marriage. And as far as this woman, she did a great job on picking a man, because this young man has his mind right. He has a vision for his family, and he is putting that thing into motion. And he is absolutely correct. You don't need all of that goofy stuff that they're showing you online. They have a home, he said it's paid for. The kids have food, they're able to travel, to do stuff together. That's a good life. You don't need a mansion to have a good life. You don't need a Benz or a Rolls Royce to have a good life. And here's the thing, most men, I'm not saying all men, but most men want a simple life like this. We don't need all of that extra stuff. The problem is trying to find a woman who hasn't been brainwashed enough that she's okay with living a simple life where it's just about you two. That's where the problem is. But I really do believe everything that they got going on was based on the choices that both of these people made. Because she could have chose a different man and life would have been totally different, and he would have chose a different woman, his life would have been totally different. So who you choose is really important. But anyway, leave your thoughts on the video. Appreciate you watching. See you next time.